Please be ready for dictation of a passage from Dr. G.D. Bisht magazine. 5 seconds to go. Sir, your unemployment survey has produced 3 lakh crore jobs in the 8 labor intensive sectors. It is an official statement. And add the job losses to the closure of factories. Add this estimate made by different studies that IT firms themselves laid off 15,000 people, and in private telecom sector, because of competition and dropping the revenue, 14,000 people lost their jobs. In the manufacturing sector, there is a labor supplying agency, Team Lease. The government is also taking casual and contract workers from the Team Lease. The Team Lease observation is that in the manufacturing sector, in the current year, the declining jobs will be to the tune of 30 to 35% as compared to previous year, where you are discovering employment generation. But on the plea of employment generation, you are spending money. Harivansh Ji talked about a lot of bhrashtachar. Kindly go through the figures. You claim that 3 lakh crore jobs have been created. Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana claims it has created 21 lakh new jobs. That Yojana was announced in mid-2016. The 3 lakh crore jobs that I am talking is from 2015-16, 2016-17 and 2017-18. This scheme was announced in mid-2016. Sir, in 2016, it was announced that they are claiming that 21 lakh new jobs were generated in 30,000 establishments under Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana. Which figure am I to rely on? Kindly tell us. All these are from the respective ministries and respective sources. Shall we go by 3 lakh crore or shall we go by 21 lakh? Further alarming point is that this Rozgar Protsahan Yojana was at that time implemented only in garments and apparel sector by way of the government bearing the burden of employers' share of the EPF contribution for the new jobs generated. Now the Honorable Finance Minister is extending it to all sectors. What has happened to lakhs of rupees? Around 9 lakh crore of rupees are spent on this garment apparel sector itself by paying this. Where is it going? More employment is generated, but the money is flowing from the government exchequer to the business houses. It is also another way of transfer besides your direct, indirect tax mechanism, besides your allowing and patronizing tax theft from the national exchequer. It is another way of transfer being articulated by this budgetary exercise to take out people's money extorted from the people to benefit those 1% who are now owner of 73% of the national wealth. It will go up to 75%. So this is another thing. Sir, I must quickly say what the net result is. Your general policy is making people poor, whatever you claim in your different statements. Your government officials are telling that out of the total workforce in the country, 57% are self-employed and 69% of these self-employed are earning below rupees 7,000 a day. Your overall employment, more than 80% are earning below rupees 10,000 a day, where from the market will be created or where from the investment will be generated. That is why your economic survey is still talking about fall in investment, and due to that there is decline in employment generation. This must be corrected. But your policy regime is making repressive labor law regime. In the name of ease of doing business, the labor's rights are being snatched and slavery is being sought to be imposed. And in your budget, you have loudly declared that you are going to introduce fixed term employment. Sir, a few more sentences. By all this process, you are making the people who will be consumers, who will be going to market, who create an effective demand, poorer, and that way you are doing a big disservice to the whole prospect of our country. So this thing needs a complete course correction. I will just conclude. 2 more points. One, in this system also, the states are being subject to economic repression, particularly those which are led by the opposition parties, and gradually now the economic repression, not paying their dues even in the matter of giving their food security share, they are suffering a lot, is covering the boundary of economic repression to political influence through your centrally controlled officials in different states. I do not like to take the name. Which office is it? This must be corrected, otherwise you will be cultivating serious unrest throughout the country. The last point, you are so lavish in talking about expanding, rising in the rank, in the ease of doing business. In rising in the rank of ease of doing business, you are so lavish. But unfortunately, and that too in a very unscrupulous manner, you prefer to remain silent in the matter of your going down in the rank of Global Hunger Index. In Global Hunger Index, your rank has gone down. In respect of basic human development, parameters like maternal mortality rate, life infant malnutrition rate, death at childbirth, in all basic parameters of human development, you are going down and down. So, in the budget, course correction is required. The direction must change, and this practice of transferring from millions to a few must be reversed. The finance minister must seriously consider this. Sir, I wish to focus mainly on the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Sir, if you look into history, in the year 1982, Shri N.T. Ramarao felt that the pride of Telugu people was hurt, and subsequently he established Telugu Desam Party. In the next assembly elections to the state of Andhra Pradesh, he won with thumping majority, and Telugu Desam Party stayed in power in the state of Andhra Pradesh for the next 20 years. Stop.